Hello viewers, in this video we will discuss different terms related to mutual funds. It is divided into two parts and this is the first part. If you are not aware what mutual fund is, what is its structure, how it works, then I request you to watch my previous video where I have explained the whole structure of mutual fund, linked and listed in the description given below. So let's start the discussion. Lump sum and SIP. A person can invest in mutual fund or buy the units of the mutual fund by two ways, lump sum and SIP. Lump sum. In a lump sum, the investor buys units of the mutual fund at a prevailing NAV, that is net asset value, for a certain amount. It is like a simple purchase. SIP. Systematic investment plan. It works on the principle of making periodic investment of a fixed sum. It works similar to a recurring bank deposit. In SIP, the predefined amount is deducted through ECS from the bank account and the units are issued to the unit holder based on the prevailing NAV till the predefined time and at a predefined interval. In simple language, SIP is a systematic lump sum. For instance, an investor may opt for an SIP that invests Rs 500 every 15th of the month in an equity fund for a period of 3 years. And resultantly the person will invest around 18,000 during the whole tenure, that is 500 into 12 months into 3 years. So 500 into 12 into 3, that is 18,000 rupees. Now the question might arise is, which is a better option? The answer to it is quite subjective. It differs from a person to person, case to case. If you have enough time to watch the market's performance and the fund's performance regularly, then you can opt for lump sum, where you can invest in a mutual fund when the market is bearish, and that means that NAV of the fund will be low. If you do not have enough time to watch, then you can opt for SIP. It will average out the big ups and downs in the market in the long run. Next is NAV, that is net asset value. The NAV or the net asset value is the total asset value per unit of mutual fund after deducting all related and permissible expenses. The NAV is calculated at the end of every business day. It is the value at which the investor enters or exits the mutual fund. It is calculated as net asset minus expenses or liability divided by number of units of the fund. Next is expense ratio. There are many expenses like fund manager expense, distributor's expense, tax on purchase or sale of securities, brokerage on purchase or sale of securities, etc. A total of such expenses charged to a scheme for the month expressed as a percentage of average monthly net asset is known as expense ratio. Expense ratio for a regular scheme will always be more than direct scheme. To know more about direct and regular scheme, check my video on it, listed and linked in the description. Next is risk. This shows the risk of the portfolio managed by the fund managers. As a rule of thumb, high risk, high returns and low risk, low returns. One must select a portfolio as per his or her risk appetite. Mutual funds are categorized into 5 categories based on its nature of risk, that is low, moderately low, moderate, moderately high and high. Entry or exit load. A mutual fund may have a sales charge or the load at the time of entry and or exit to compensate the distributor or agent. Entry load is charged at the time an investor purchases the unit of mutual fund. The entry load is added at the prevailing NAV at the time of investment. For instance, if the NAV is Rs 100 and the entry load is 1%, then the investor will enter the fund at Rs 101, that is 100 plus 1% of 100. Exit load is charged at the time an investor redeems the units of mutual fund. The exit load is reduced from the prevailing NAV at the time of redemption. The investor will receive redemption proceeds at a net value of NAV less exit load. So, for instance, if the NAV is Rs 100 and the exit load is 1%, the investor will receive Rs 99. That is 100 minus 1% of 100. I guess that's it for this video. In my next video, I will discuss some other important terms regarding mutual funds. Stay tuned and subscribe for more. Click on the bell icon after subscribing to get instant alert for new videos as and when they are uploaded. Thanks for watching.